Throughout Gary Burbank's radio career, he created a variety of characters. Some of those characters consisted of Earl Pitts, Gilbert Gnarly, the Reverend Deuteronomy Skaggs, and Howlin' Blind Muddy Slim, your 60-minute Jelly Belly Toe Jam man. His shows became one of the longest-running syndicated comedy programs ever. His Earl Pitts commentaries were syndicated nationally. I had the pleasure of documenting him at the Play It Forward fundraiser in 2010. It was quite a treat.
I am from Memphis, Tennessee, where all the churches have a picture of Elvis' Last Supper on the wall. And I think it was gravy and biscuits and stuff like that. But grew up, my family's off in Mississippi, and there's a book, by the way, that tells you all that stuff if you ever get a chance to read it. Right now, we're waiting for the paperback to come out because it costs too damn much on hardcover. You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so mad? I'm going to drop my pants, take a butter knife, spread Alpo all over my butt cheek, super glue my tongue to a fire hydrant, and wait for a pack of wild pit bulls to come along and lick it off. I don't know, I forgot. No, I'll tell you what it is. How come it is? People always say, God bless you when you sneeze, and nobody says nothing when you fart. Same to me. And when somebody blows a back end out of their britches, that's when you ought to be calling on help from the Almighty. I mean, think about it. It's weird. You sneeze, Gesundheit, God bless you. You fart. They say back in the olden days, people used to think that when you sneezed, that your soul come out your nose, and the devil then would be trying to crawl back up in your body while you was wiping the soul off your nose, right? Well, you trust me, if a devil's going to be trying to get in your body, he'll be more than happy to crawl up your butt. He lives in hell. How much worse could it be? Think about it. Hell in your butthole. So wake up, America. Next time somebody cuts the cheese, say you're on an elevator or something like that, and they cut the cheese, turn to them and say, Gesundheit. It works. Or you know, we might have to change God bless you to good God bless you, but it'll work just fine. And I'm Earl Pitts, American. Pitts off. Gary. On the air, I used to do a character called the Reverend Deuteronomy Skaggs. Anybody remember him? I want you right now to reach in them jeans and pull out them greens. I'm talking that green salad of salvation. Don't make me holler. Don't make me shout. I want you to turn them pockets inside out and shoot thy loot to the Lord. And I got that, and I'm not too far off from the little radio stations I worked in Louisiana and Mississippi and Tennessee. And most of those guys were kind of like that.
I have to tell you, my personal thoughts on Gary Burbank, I grew up in Cincinnati, and I grew up listening to him on the radio. And my father used to talk at the water cooler, you know, working for General Electric for 25 plus years. You know, on his way to work, he'd be listening to Gary Burbank, and he'd have all these funny jokes and skits that he would use, you know, in camaraderie around the water cooler at General Electric, and come home and bring a lot of that stuff to us. And me growing up listening to Gary on the radio and the Reds on the radio, 700 WLW, it was just a part of the fabric of my childhood.
This is a character I did a little bit of. Let's see. And people ask me, they'll say, Gary, when you're doing the voice of Howlin' Blind Muddy Slim, your 60-minute Jelly Belly Toe Jam man, are you doing the voice of a famous African-American blues man? And I always say, no. I'm doing the voice of anybody from Louisiana. Because they all talk just like this. Everybody. The women, you want chicory coffee, baby? The babies, mama, flip that out, I'm hungry. All right, as I was saying, Howlin' Blind, his theme song was kind of like, yeah, something like that. Howdy, Blind Buddy Slim, your 60-minute Jelly Belly Toe Jam man. Learn you some blues on Blues Break 201. Well, I told you, originally from Louisiana, and when I come to work a place like this, this will help me get into it. We always have to have a green card. Anybody in Louisiana leaves the state's got to have a green card. Now, I have learned the language, and I don't mess with the livestock no more. And I know all the state capitals. Yell out of state. I bet you I know the capital. Yell out of state. Delaware. Delaware. D. Give me one.
Washington.
W. Play it forward. Thanks you for coming in here, and we're trying to do some good things for musicians that may be a little needy at certain times of their lives, and we'll continue on with that. And thank you all again for coming. Appreciate it. Bye.